Hey everybody, I'm Argo Thump, and this is the Great Ace Attorney Adventures. So Kazuma has thought of something. So Yume is hosting a lot of exchange students, and one of them studying in the medical facilities research laboratory is a woman. What? Whoa, wait a minute. Kazuma knows the woman in question? What do you mean? When I removed the woman from the scene of the crime, I thought it prudent to check her identity first. The court demands you name her at once, Inspector. The Englishwoman sitting at the university professor's table was Miss Jezaille Brett. What? She's indeed a foreign student studying in the research laboratory of Yume's university's medical faculty. What is even happening here? I admit that under orders from the police bureau, I erased all evidence of her presence at the scene of the crime in order for the witnesses to make no mention of her in their testimonies. It must now be up to your excellency to decide how to deal with the situation. Well, here are my thoughts. The case is, well, it's been underpinned by a critical premise. Namely, that the victim was dining alone. However, we've just discovered this is a false premise. It would be a desecration of our justice system to ignore the truth and give a ruling at this point.
Objection!
But Your Excellency, that'd mean missing the noon deadline of a ruling in order to send the telegraphic report to Great Britain. Our government will be very displeased if we miss the deadline. Calm yourself, counsel. I won't allow the government of our country or any other to influence the proceedings of my courtroom. Inspector Hosonaga. Yes, sir. You will locate this Jezaille... I don't even know how you're supposed to pronounce that name. Jezaille Brett. Escort her to the courtroom with utmost urgency. At once, Your Excellency. But that means you'll be going against special orders from the police bureau. As I said before, it's my guiding principle to carry out all investigations flawlessly. So it won't be a problem? Nothing will get in my way. Court will adjourn briefly. Prosecution must call the English student, Miss Brett, to the witness stand. Do I make myself clear? Yes. Yes, Your Excellency. It is very fortunate for us that there was only one Englishwoman in Japan at the time of the murder, so it's very easy to find her. Okay, so 30-minute break, and it looks like that's where this leaves off. The case will be continued. So yeah, I'll save my game. Gosh. Let's save in slot number 1. So this is called The Adventure of the Great Departure. Huh. Interesting title. So now that I've saved my game, I'm going to continue. Excellent work, Ryu. That was superb. Oh, my hair was in my mouth the entire time. It was almost unbelievable. I mean, looking at you in there, you were drenched in sweat, your eyes were popping, your knees knocking, and you were grinding your teeth. You're not really helping my confidence here, Kazuma. Well, looks like, Ryu, could be a lawyer. It looks like he's got some talent. Maybe he could even become a great ace attorney. Yeah, as if. This is terrifying. If I get through this, I'm never gonna go inside a courtroom again. Well, anyway, we found your phantom lady. Miss Brett, student from Great Britain. Is she? That's why I was trying to tell everyone from the start, if they just listened to me, we wouldn't have this problem. It was a young woman meeting the victim, like I've been saying all along. Yes, you have, haven't you? I might not be confident in the courtroom, but my powers of observation are one thing I am sure of. I can see that. So about this young gentlewoman. Thanks to our detective friend, she was escorted away from the scene. You see what happened with that? No, I didn't see any of it. Just on my way out of the restaurant myself, then on the floor next to Dr. Wilson's table, I noticed the gun lying on the floor. Just after I bent down and picked it up, I didn't have time to think about where the sound of the gunshot came from. The waiter ran over to me, looking as white as a sheet. He bundled me into some sort of small pantry next to the kitchen. Fast thinking by the detective, apprehending his suspect without a moment's delay. Yeah, and because I was shut in the pantry, I have no idea what happened outside in the dining area. Ah, there you are. Well done, both of you. Professor Miko! Hey, Miko! Well, seems like I was right. The pair of you make a great team. You've exceeded my expectations, I have to say. I thought he was going to be found guilty in the first 5 minutes. Yes, it seemed you planned this from the start. You tried to arrange things so I wouldn't be the lawyer in this trial. Oh, our modern country is still in its infancy. Our justice system even more so. That's why I firmly believe we need to send our brightest young stars overseas to learn what they can. I wanted to avoid a situation that would have resulted in you not going to Great Britain. We really need you there. As you can see, our courtrooms definitely need a lot of help. Huh, that makes no difference. Lawyer or otherwise, if I'm the kind of man who can't help his best friend avert the worst crisis of his life, I shouldn't waste everyone's time by going to study overseas anyway. What are you saying, Kazuma? So that's how you feel. I was afraid you'd say that. Kazuma? Well then, it looks like it all comes down to you, young man. To me? Yes, you need to prove your innocence and uncover what really took place in that restaurant. I must say, I very much want to know the truth. After all, I have a personal connection to this case. Well, you are best friends with the defendant and the defendant's assistant, but what other connection do you have to this case? So if you don't mind me asking, Professor, did you know the victim? They worked at the same university, that's possible. Yes, I did. Dr. Wilson was a visiting professor. I was the one who invited him. Oh, I see. I didn't know that before. Anyway, you're about to go into battle. The victim was a university professor from Great Britain. A well-known one, at that. Naturally, our government wants to identify and punish the culprit as quickly as possible. Let's not forget who we're going up against. The gentlewoman whose involvement the police went to extraordinary lengths to hide. Yes, and I'm sure the prosecution will use every tool at their disposal to quash your case. I have no doubt you pair will put up a good fight, right to the last. Best of luck. Thank you. Now then. I need you to run an errand at the university at once. There's something I think we may need. Of course. Good luck, Kazuma-sama. Defendant, Court recess is over. Make your way back inside the courtroom at once. My gosh, so it seems like the mystery woman knows Kazuma, whoever she is. Let's get back to it, partner. Let's get in there and deal a decisive blow before those old fossils know what hit them. Kazuma? What? Thanks. Really? What for? Well, if you hadn't said you believed in me then, I'm fairly certain I would have been found guilty by now. Look, I have faith in you. As a lawyer and as a friend. Coming from you, that means a lot. I'm found guilty in this trial. He's really gonna give up on his dream of studying abroad. That's the kind of true friend he is. So this isn't just my battle anymore. Whatever we're up against, we absolutely cannot afford to lose. Alright then. I'll save the thank yous for after the trial. You could treat me to one of those sukiyaki meals I liked from the cafeteria. Extra large!